But first, a week after two men arrested for domestic violence get released, a survivor tells her story.
And he came out and actually held me hostage in my house for 5 hours.
Dr. Kesha Carter is our story new at 6. 30 years ago, she was nearly killed by her abuser, and he was released 2 weeks later. Domestic violence is handled differently now, but last week, two men arrested were released from city court with ankle monitors. And Chief Investigative Reporter Berkeley Breen asked Carter what the alleged victims must be thinking.
It gives them this sense that not only are they not safe from the abusers, but they're not safe in their community. They're not safe because there's nobody protecting them.
In the mid-90s, Kesha Carter was kidnapped in her home by her abuser. He beat her and doused her with oil, threatening to set her on fire.
The only way I was able to get out was to give him what he wanted and tell him we would still be together.
She escaped, but 2 weeks after he was arrested, he was released.
What does that do to the victims?
It re-traumatizes over and over. It never gives them the opportunity to step into their healing place.
Last week, two people arrested over domestic violence, including Andre Smith in Greene, got released with ankle bracelets. Police say Greene shot up his ex-girlfriend's house on Baldwin Street. A week later, Greene's monitor got removed on a technicality.
This is what the people are looking for.
Last year, Monroe County Sheriff Todd Baxter pushed for a vote on the PROTECT Act. It would let judges consider if a person arrested is dangerous, and if so, hold them and get them help.
That bill didn't go very far last year. It got one vote in one committee, and it went down on a vote of 8-4.
It's back in the legislature again.
So how do you go about changing these hearts and minds of the people that make these laws?
Well, I think we look at the cases, the domestic violence cases, that tugs at the heartstring. You know, we've all been in that situation somewhere in our life. I think I grew up with domestic violence in my house, right? It's near and dear to my heart. What we're asking for is just people to consider it and ask this very question. Why is the New York State legislature not willing to consider this, yet 49 states have it?
Kesha Carter survived and went on to become a doctor and raise a family. She's on the board at Willow Domestic Violence.
So what should we do?
It's definitely a case by case, right? The goal is to eliminate domestic violence. And so by just releasing folks back into the community with no resources, no support, then we're not working toward eliminating that. We're just continuing the cycle.
I'm at Willow on East Avenue. Andre Greene was ordered to have mental health counseling and anger management counseling. The words domestic violence don't appear in the PROTECT Act, and that's done for a reason. The sheriff says they want to have this discretion applied to all felonies. On East Avenue, Berkeley Breen, News 10, NBC.
Andre Greene is scheduled to be in city court tomorrow afternoon. The second defendant with an ankle bracelet, Oritsek Begbemi Nana, had a custody hearing today. The DA's office showed proof the grand jury voted to indict Nana on at least one felony, so the bracelet stays on. If you or someone you know is a victim of abuse, help is available 24/7. Willow Domestic Violence Center offers a confidential hotline at 585-222-SAFE, as well as an emergency shelter, counseling, and legal support. You can also have a live chat with an advocate privately. The website is on your screen. For immediate danger, always call